welcome to Crystal Peaks. Today we're getting volunteers and staff together for our annual Batten Down the Hatches event. Our biggest project is harvesting potatoes in the orchard. We have about an estimated 3,500 pounds of potatoes to dig out of the ground today. We also have a gardening crew who's getting the greenhouse buttoned up for the winter. We also have a crew working in the canal and getting all of the debris cleaned up so that it's ready to go for irrigation in the spring. There's another crew who's working in the root cellar, and they're putting up doors for us to be able to store the food that we're producing from the orchard and the greenhouse. Let's go take a look. Hi, Deirdre.
Hi, Steph.
How are you?
Good.
How's it going out here?
It couldn't be better. Today, we have a group of volunteers, and we could not do this without them, from all over that came to help us for Batten Down the Hatches. What we're doing today, part of today, is getting the ranch ready for winter. And what you're seeing right here is we're harvesting our potatoes. We plan on giving a lot of them to food pantries, as well as our families out here and the volunteers. We also offer them all to the neighbors. Like I said earlier, we couldn't do it without this amazing group of people that give a ton of just their time to help us keep the ranch going.
Here we have Jeff Gorham, he's the jack of all trades on the ranch. He does a lot of different things, including running our Canal Crew for Batten Down the Hatches.
First off, just being good neighbors and keeping the place as clean as we possibly can. The second big one is the snow comes in and blows through here and gets trapped with all of these weeds, and the drifts get really high and people have a hard time getting through, and then the plows come through and then wreck all of our fences. The other part of what we're doing is cleaning out the canals, and the reason why we do that kind of a thing is so when the water does come on, it's not going to take all of that loose debris, turn it into big balls that get stuck into the culverts and cause a flooding issue. We've had that a couple times, and it's not very, very nice. Part of the reason why I also do that is so that we don't have a whole lot of just regular water here, and so we have to conserve just about every drop that we got. We never know how much we're going to get from any season to the next. And so by taking care of all of the waterways and things, we can help in that process and just kind of be good stewards of what God's given us.
We have Judy Jeffrey here, who is the assistant to our founders, and she works on all of the newsletters that you receive in the mail, as well as working on the greenhouse and in the gardens here at the ranch.
We started off our time today just praising God and thanking Him for all that He's doing here. All right, so today specifically, we've been working in the greenhouse to build some stations where we can start transplants, vegetables transplants. We've got 3 gardens that we're working on and getting them all cleaned up, and just really, it's been an amazing day.
Here we have Troy, one of our founders on the ranch, and he's having a great day. He's running a crew to head up the cannery and the root cellar projects.
Hey guys, I'm out here. It's Batten Down the Hatches 2021. Guys behind me are working really hard on our new canning center, and we're so excited about this thing. We've built this building for families to come and take all the produce from the gardens on the orchard ranch and over up on the other side, and we're going to be canning them, pressure cooking them. We'll teach families how to prep for the season, how to prepare food for the winter, how to store food. So this thing's been a long time coming. We're really excited about it, and you guys need to come next year, 2022, Batten Down the Hatches. Don't miss it. We'll see you then.
My name is Kim Meter, and I'm the co-founder and CCO of Crystal Peaks Youth Ranch. Today is the first time that we are using a root cellar that was poured and constructed, oh my goodness, 7 years ago. We have moved in a ton of potatoes and I don't know how many onions in the back for our ranch families and for those in need around us. About 100 years ago, the valley that we now currently occupy for the ranch used to be a giant potato ranch. A portion of this ranch is returning to the roots for which God had made it, and that's to produce food for people who might need a little bit of extra. God's word says that those who work get to eat, that these have to get dirty in order for us to fill our bellies. And what joy when we get to apply these all together as a team. One of the things that we got to do together that's a many hands type of job is that we harvested about 2,000 pounds of potatoes on our hands and knees. And this wonder of what God has done. Each pound of potatoes produces about 10 pounds. And so with not much effort, this makes a tremendous amount of food that God sends out where He wants it to go. Just like His word. It's the power of His love in just a completely different form. And it's our joy to share.
Thank you for joining us today. It's been our joy to host you, and we hope you'll join us next year for our annual Batten Down the Hatches event. God bless you.